Hey guys, Josh Lucas and Aaron Shover coming at you from Sword, Carolina. We're coming with the next video in our series on Ringen. We're going to build off of what we did in our previous video of wrestling at the arms. So we're going to actually do two techniques from that that he progresses to, and then a simple counter, and then like a super counter, you know? So it's going to be awesome this week. Yeah, get ready. Okay, we're going to move into the first technique where we're going to be wrestling from the arms, and I'm actually going to be trying, or I'm actually going to be gaining Aaron's back. So we come into the basic wrestling at the arms stance, and I'm going to be trying to get to his back. So what we came through just through working through the treatise and the text and everything is that I'm probably going to attack the side that is forward. So here Aaron has his left foot forward, so that's probably going to be where my attack's going to come from. If I want to attack his other side, I would probably need to do something to make him take a step. I can pull him towards me, or obviously I can push him back, and that's going to allow me to gain the other side so I can try and get the other side. So you're probably going to be attacking whichever side is forward. From the basic stance, I'm going to want to pull Aaron's left arm towards me. And once again, describing, I can't really pull like this. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my right hand and pull it behind his elbow. That'll give me a firm grasp there. I'll probably want to pull him some this way. I'm going to let go with my left hand and come over and grab his wrist. So it says to use your left hand to help your right hand in this situation. And then I'm going to do a big pull like that, trying to pull Aaron forward. At the same time, I'm stepping around behind him to get his back. So once again, we're here, and I'll do it from the other side, that way you can see. So I've pulled him forward, reaching back behind the elbow. My other hand comes over, pull Aaron this way, and then when I got him here, it's a good chance just to wrap him up right here. I've got his back, so I can just lower my stance, grab him here, and then from there, you know, perform a throw. So attacking the one side, attacking that arm, I can get Aaron's back. I can also, from that same position, go in and break Aaron's arm at the elbow, which you probably don't want to actually execute, right? But it's okay to train to get into the position, just learning the biomechanics and learning the mechanics behind it, right? So from the same thing, I'd grab behind the elbow, pull probably a little bit, reach with my left hand. Here I would actually turn, step in front of Aaron, and you can see that puts his arm like right across my elbow. And at this point, if I stood up, it would, and it also depends on height as well, right? Yeah, so if Aaron is like huge, you know, which he's pretty big, you know, and I'm very small, then I don't think standing up is going to quite do it. So height does come into it, but it comes from the same attack of me gaining his back, to where I'm attacking that one side, stepping instead of behind him, stepping in front of him, and then standing up with his elbow right on my shoulder right here. It puts a lot of tension there, and you'll feel that. And make sure to go slow if you and your partner are going to try this. That way you don't hyperextend or anything like that. But that is the second technique, wrestling from the arms this week.
So those techniques are very useful, but as you guys should know, there are no perfect, unbeatable techniques. Everything has a counter. And so the very simple counter to the two techniques that Josh just did would be as your opponent is turning into you, either behind you or to load up your arm, you turn with him and keep yourself in a fairly neutral position. So once again, if Josh is trying to gain my back, he's pulling my arm, but what he's doing is he is turning or pivoting, taking a big step behind me. So what I can do to counter that is, as he's turning one way, I turn back in toward him, and now we're still in a very even position, right? And then from here it just says, then you just keep wrestling. Right? Then you do whatever you see fit. So once again, he's pulling and turning me one way, so I turn against him. Now we're in a very equal position. Same thing if he pulled me in the opposite direction. So if he attacked my other arm, he's turning one way, I turn toward him, I turn with him, and it keeps him from getting behind me, and it keeps us in a much more even position. Likewise, if he's trying to break my arm, the danger to my arm is that he's got my elbow hyperextended, right? And so what I do, he's turned in toward me so I can turn in against him, right? That takes the pressure off my elbow and it puts us in a much more even position here, where now it can go either way. If I'm stuck out here, he's pretty much got me if I stay here. But if I turn in toward him, bends my elbow, now we're in a place where we could both potentially win that fight. So very simple technique. It has to be quick though. Just like in anything, like when we have our strength, skill, and speed, the most important one is speed, because anything that gets in there fast enough, even if you know what to do, if it's not fast enough on the counter, it won't work. The other counter that we have is instead of just negating your opponent's attack by turning with him, you're actually counter throwing him. And so this breaks both of the techniques that we did in this video, but it also preempts the techniques, the throws that we did from our previous video. Now you do have to get in there quick though. So if Josh and I are wrestling here, and let's say he's strengthening up his arm to get behind me. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to reach with my right arm over his left arm to his right side, and I'm going to step with my left leg behind his right leg. And so now this has gotten me into his balance to where I can easily just push him over my leg. I can trip him over my leg. And it's stopping him from doing his technique. I've pretty much locked him up. So if he's trying to gain my back, if he's trying to strengthen up my arm, like as if he was going to break my arm, I'm still coming in, I'm getting in here, and now I can hoist him over my leg. This could also work if he's already started the technique, but it's much harder to pull off. So if, like, let's say he was trying to get my back again, right? If he's already coming through, I can step around here with a much bigger step, but it's much more awkward and has a less likelihood of succeeding. So this is really something that you want to come in very quickly as he's beginning his technique. You come in, use your speed, get in there faster, and stop him.
Preemptively.
Preemptively, yes, that's a good word.
Oh, thank you.
That is another good word. We're full of those. And so this would also counter the techniques we did last week. So if you remember last time, if he's pulling my arm up because he's trying to come up underneath my arm, pass through under my armpit, as he pulls up, I can still come in here, and now I'm in a place where I can throw him over my leg. So this, and likewise, if he was coming in to try to throw me over his leg, like as we did last time too, this is something that just counters anything in this scenario.
Attacking the one side.
Attacking the one side. So this would be the same on the other side. So if he was strengthening up to attack my right arm, right, I would just reverse it. So let's say he came over with his other arm, he's strengthening this up. Yeah, he's come over with the wrist or the elbow. I would just reverse everything. My left hand would go to over his right arm to his left side, my right leg behind his left leg, and now I'm in a position where I can throw him over my leg. So that is a very, very useful counter to have in your repertoire. All right, guys, thank you for watching this video on techniques from twisting the arms. We appreciate you guys watching these videos, and we will keep bringing you more from Ringen.